Hi, I'm Simone. Welcome to episode 2 of Haunted Technique. On this week's episode, I'm going to talk about fixing the flying pinky and left hand shape in general. So the flying pinky is like when you're playing, and especially when you play fast, your pinky sometimes waves around like that. And sometimes if you're playing with the first finger, the whole rest of your hand waves around. I'll include an example of me playing Danse Macabre so you can see what I mean. In that piece, I had to play really fast, and that got my flying pinky moving. I'll also include after that a video from earlier this year where I tried to fix my flying pinky on the electric bass by playing some exercises. The main thing to think about in your left hand shape is it's kind of like a C. You can see that. But to keep it BassOWeen themed, I wore a spider shirt today, and I'd like to say that your left hand, your fingers should be able to move freely like the little legs of a spider. And you'll notice when a spider walks around, they don't kick up their leg all the way like that. So, a good example, if you ever want to see someone who really knew what he was doing, is to watch Andrés Segovia. When he played the classical guitar, he really kept his fingers close to the fingerboard the whole way, and it really looks like a little spider crawling up and down the fingerboard. Now, I'm going to play a little bit of Danse Macabre to show you what I was talking about with the flying pinky. It's easy the faster I go to lift up my pinky, but then that ultimately slows me down. So I really try to remember to keep the fingers close to the string like a little spider. And similarly, in thumb position, it's similar, right? So there, the hand is held like this more so. And you want to have your fingers rounded and not flattened out. It's been pointed out to me that I sometimes flatten my fingers. I do. I am aware of that. And the main thing is I'm gaining strength back to my left hand to not have to do that. So, so the main thing to fix the flying pinky is to really be aware of it. And I practice in front of a mirror so that I can see what I'm doing. Obviously, that doesn't work 100% of the time, but it does give me a lot of helpful feedback as to what I'm doing. And I also rewatch the videos on YouTube to see what I'm doing, because I can tell you, when I recorded Danse Macabre, I was completely unaware that my hand was going like this, because I was so focused on playing the notes that I wasn't thinking about my technique at all. So, there you have it about fixing your flying pinky. I think it takes time, and it also takes developing strength in your left hand through practicing. But just pay attention to that, because it's a good habit to be able to have all your fingers, move around in this C shape like a little spider and not kick up your pinky too much. Thanks for watching. Bye now. a little Dracula pug. Hi everyone, I'm Eve Simone, and today I'm going to start working on fixing my flying pinky problem. I didn't even know that's what it was called until I Googled it, but apparently it's a thing and I have it. Basically, my pinky just wants to stick out and just live its own life, but I'm trying to change that. So I did what anyone would do when trying to learn something new. I looked it up on YouTube and found some exercises from Burnt's channel. So I'm gonna try these again right now for you and see how it goes. The other issue around this is I haven't really decided yet that if I want to play the electric bass with all 4 fingers everywhere or just up here in the middle range kind of, because you know my background's in playing the double bass, so kind of throws things off in my mind if I change that up too much, but anyway, that's a separate topic. So anyway, the other thing about his exercises is he gives them in tabs, so I don't read tabs, but I'm trying to read them for the sake of this exercise. Okay, so he starts on the 7th fret, and he actually starts in a different string, but hopefully the idea will be similar. So. Also, I'd just like to take this moment to complain about how short my 4th finger is. Like, look at that, see? If it was just a little bit longer, life would be so much easier right now. But anyway. I guess the whole point is, like, once you're done playing with your 4th finger, to not just flail around with it like I usually do. So I'm going to try again. And actually, I already forgot the exercise. Is it? Yeah, this is hard because my little finger keeps squinching up. I'm going to try the 2nd exercise. Yeah, this is difficult. And then this 3rd exercise, yeah, this is tough to get my hand at this angle too, with my wrist. Let me try that again. Exercises are really great though, because I can already feel my pinky is just like maybe gonna join the rest of the fingers on this hand and, you know, cooperate with them instead of trying to like go off and hold a cup of tea or something. But yeah. Drop me a comment below if you also have flying pinky syndrome, and let me know how you're dealing with it. Thanks everyone.